Speedy stir fries are so quick to make and good for you too, all with the powerhouse of Canadian beef, veggies, and whole grains. Today, Joyce Parslow of Canadian Beef is going to show us how to make a stoplight beef stir fry. So, let's get cooking with Canadian Beef. Joyce, great to be in the kitchen with you. You have a beautiful array of food here. What are we doing?
Well, the first thing to do to get ready for a stir fry is to be organized. So you have to get your marinade ready, your meat, your sauce, and your veggies. So we've got all this prepped ahead, and we're going to get at it. So if you could help pull the sauce together, we're going to make this quick marinade with 2 tablespoons of sodium-reduced soy sauce and a couple of cloves of garlic that have been minced. And then I'll get the beef going over here. We've got a beautiful top sirloin grilling steak. It's a nice thick steak, and top sirloin is a great choice for a lean beef for stir fry. So I'm just going to trim it all up around the edges.
Can you use any other cuts of beef for this?
You could use a strip loin or a ribeye grilling steak. Just be sure the steak you buy has the word grilling in the name.
Okay.
And we're going to cut this top sirloin right down the middle because you want stir fry strips that aren't too long to use in your stir fry.
And then you go across the grain.
Then we're going to cut it across the grain into strips that are 1/8 inch thick and 2 inches long. And if you could put half of that into the marinade while I cut the other half, that's great.
So how long do we have to marinate this?
It's just 5 minutes or so while we get the rest of the ingredients ready. So for the best in beef, I buy a steak that's graded Canada Prime, AAA, or AA.
Okay.
So we'll set that aside now. If you could mix that all together, the marinade will keep that nice and moist and really flavorful for the stir fry. And now we make our simple sauce. We're just going to use half a cup of beef broth and add to it 2 tablespoons of fresh lemon juice, 2 tablespoons of packed brown sugar, and 2 tablespoons of hoisin sauce. And put that in there. And then we add a tablespoon of cornstarch just to thicken it up.
Okay.
We want to keep that close to the pan so when we start cooking we don't have to go running to find the sauce. Just put everything by your pan when you're ready to cook.
Be prepared.
That's right. Now we get our vegetables ready. And I've got 3 colors of peppers here.
That's why you call it a stoplight stir fry.
That's right. We have the red, green, and the yellow.
Okay.
And 2 cups of broccoli florets that we've got ready. And I just wanted to show you how to easily take the core out of a pepper to get it ready for stir fry. Just cut the lid off like this, and then reach in with your hands and pull out the seed and the membranes from the inside, and then you can just cut it into thin slices. And you can even slice up the lid so there's no waste when you use the pepper at all.
Great tip, Joyce.
Now we're going to move on to actually cooking our beef.
All right.
Okay, so now we've got everything ready, and it's time to turn the heat on and start cooking. A medium-high is good for this, and I use my biggest stir-fry pan that I've got. It's actually just a non-stick skillet, and that way you don't overcrowd the pan while you're cooking. So we're going to cook the beef in 2 batches. Just add half the beef in here.
Now why not throw it all in at once?
Well, if you overcrowd the pan, the meat will tend to steam rather than sear. So you do it in a couple of batches. And you just want to do it for 1 to 2 minutes so it's browned on both sides and still slightly pink in the inside.
Okay.
So once we have this half batch done, you just need a little bit of oil in the pan. It's a non-stick pan, so you don't need a lot. Then just add in the second batch of beef. So just 1 to 2 minutes per side, and that will do it.
Well, this looks done.
Okay, we're going to transfer that into the bowl. We're just going to take it aside, and then we add a bit more oil to the pan and get it nice and good and hot, and just add in our peppers and our broccoli. Just stir fry that for 1 to 2 minutes so it starts to soften. And then to speed things along a little bit to tender crisp, I'm just going to add a splash of water and then put the lid on and let it cook for 1 to 2 minutes. And that way it'll continue to cook, but you won't get any scorching happening. Now that the veggies are done, we're just going to make a little clearing in the center of the pan and add our fragrant ingredients. We've got a tablespoon of minced ginger root and 3 cloves of garlic that have been sliced, and we're just going to stir fry that long enough so they're fragrant. Can you smell them now?
Absolutely. Now, why is it important to add these at the end?
Well, you don't want them to scorch because they'll get bitter. So you just add them at the very end and cook them really briefly.
Okay.
Then we're ready to combine our stir fry. We add our beef and any juices back into the pan. So all we need to do now is add the sauce in and just bring that to a boil. It just needs to boil for a minute to get thickened up with the cornstarch, and coat everything well. Give that a good toss in there.
Well, Joyce, I have to tell you, I can hardly wait to taste this. It smells delicious, it looks stunning, and it was so easy.
That's right, it does come together very quickly, and I'll just give you some to try here. I'm going to put it over some brown rice for you, and I'll put some almonds on it. We've toasted some almonds up too, just to finish it off. You could use peanuts or cashews if you'd like.
Well, that's a great idea. I can imagine the kids would love this.
Mine do.
It looks like it's good for you too.
You get lots of extra fiber from the rice, the brown rice, vitamin C from the peppers, and with beef it's a great source of protein, and in addition 13 essential vitamins and minerals.
Oh, amazing. It's so good with all the beautiful flavors. Thank you so much, Joyce.
All right, you're welcome.
Now, if you'd like some more easy beef recipes like this, visit beefinfo.org.